saying?
All right, hey gang, you're with the broker with Rich Lane. Hey, we're back with KP, partner at PMG. KP, we're almost done with summer solstice. We're into the fall.
It's true.
Here we are. It's good to be back with you here at the Country Club. Listen, before we get into the financial markets, the mortgage markets, we actually, believe it or not, we do have some viewers of the broker with Rich Lane, and
we have fan mail.
We have fan mail. I did get a letter. Let me pull up my cell phone. I get a little fan mail. Dear Rich, love your show. First time caller, long time listener. Why the heck do you go to the same place and interview the same guy every time? Signed, Evan from Philly, PA.
That's a good question.
Great question. Let me address some of these questions. Okay, number one, we come to the same place because they welcome us in. It's a weird time. It's COVID. This place is outdoors. They do a great job. Why do I interview the same person? Because I don't do Zoom or Google Meet interviews. I'm a live interview person. I want to go to people with current relevant financial information that's going to be of value to the independent mortgage broker, thus KP. In the future, I'm sure we will expand. Okay.
It's also half price wine night.
Yeah.
So bottle of wine is half price here.
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about, KP. Okay, so listen, we have a lot to talk about tonight. A lot going on in the mortgage world. I know you've been very vocal about some stuff going on. Upcoming this week, we do have some mortgage industry conventions coming up. Why don't you touch on those? Are you involved? What's going on?
So the virtual conference tour continues to roll on, and for those that are road warriors out there and like me, you've been on the conferences, trade shows, flying around. Well, with the pandemic, the lockdown, we've gone to a lot of virtual shows, which has been cool. It's nice. This Friday, I'm on a panel about the future of wholesale with NAMBA. Tony Thompson, the founder. It's the National Association of Minority Mortgage Bankers of America. Fantastic organization. They push diversity and inclusion. But the thing I like that really resonates is that they're intentional about getting people in college and high school even to think about having a career in our industry, which is pretty cool because most of us kind of like tripped our way into it. Yes. So the panel I'm on is with Phil Shoemaker from Home Point and Laura Brandeo from AFR. And that's the very last panel on Friday. So it's very cool. And then the following week on Friday is the AIM Fuse show. And last year, it was by far the biggest show that I had attended. And I'm on the road 50% of the year, pre-COVID, pre-bat virus. And that show is just really well attended, and it's fantastic. And what's interesting is all these shows are going, obviously virtual for health reasons. So one of the things that I've noticed is that the shows continue to get better and better when it comes to production. And the AIM Fuse show is at a TV studio in Detroit. I mean, it's going to be commercial quality, live studio quality. So I'm really excited. I'm actually going up and hosting a panel on corporate culture with some really great broker owners, Corinna, Tyler, and Shaw, talking about building culture at small companies. So super pumped about all that. So thank you.
Listen, by nature, I'm a grumpy old man. Okay. So, and admittedly, I'm a huge AIM Fuse honk. I've networked. I've met some of my closest friends in the last 2 years there. It was a bit of a kick in the teeth this year going virtual. What do you say to people who go, is there any value in the virtual versus the being there in person convention? So I'd say there's a couple things. So the one thing is convenience. So virtual tours, although it's not the same vibe as us touching and feeling and, getting in there after with each other and enjoying a good moment. But
with virtual, you can basically pick and choose the session you want to see. You can say, all right, I like these sessions, dip in, dip out, and then do your work from your desk. It's like work from home. It's not work from home. It's work from anywhere. So it's not WFH, it's WFA. And when you work from anywhere and you attend a virtual conference, you're like, I like this panel and these topics, and I'm going to dip in at that time. And it's just like the great accelerant. I mean, people are getting convenience with e-commerce and ordering food and things online and all these things that have changed our behaviors as consumers. That happened with virtual conferences. Now, it's not the same, obviously, as the live, but that is a pretty big advantage to it. And then, of course, there's the production value of, seeing. It's like watching TV. It's like watching TV, which I'm not a big fan of watching TV, but I know there's a lot of people out there. Netflix does well for a reason.
Well, I mean, Kevin, you know me. I will be there virtually. I will be at the Newport Beach after happy hour boat tour, of course,
yes,
because I'm a lush. Okay, 180-degree turn here, non sequitur. I watch your updates all the time. I'm fascinated by your pop culture updates, your research, your discernment. I'm just going to put it out there. Are we going to have a vaccine before November 1st? What's your take?
There will be news about it, but there will be no vaccine. So I think when you hear the word vaccine, people think you get a shot, it's gone, this disease is eradicated. And that is actually the phrase that epidemiologists use, like eradication or near eradication. So smallpox is a virus that took 15 years to eradicate or have near eradication in a global effort. There have been 7 vaccines created in the last 25 years. I think 3 or 4 by Pfizer alone. And they're like their CEO is awesome. He's like, it's not going to happen this year. So what's really likely, because this is a coronavirus, a very specific type of virus, what's more likely is there will be a treatment or an antibody that will be out there to help us. But just so everyone understands, like the word vaccine, I think I watch CNBC, and I hear little clips. I'm not watching TV, just little clips. And I see like Andrew Ross Sorkin talk in the morning. He's like, so what's the economy going to do once we get a vaccine? And I'm like, the contrarian in me is like, there's not going to be a vaccine, Andrew. Like, don't set the table. Don't put in everyone's mind, vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. There has been MERS, swine flu. There has been the Hong Kong flu, multiple coronaviruses, and there has never in the history of mankind been a vaccine for any coronavirus. So I just want everyone to take that out of their vocabulary and put all their hopes on that. What is likely, again, is an antibody or a treatment, something that can damper down the fatality ratio, or the disease burns out, or we reach herd immunity. So I would just say there's some really great developing news. I don't want to get into all the specifics, but AB8, go look that up. It seems to be the most promising treatment that's been worked on since February with some recent news. Vaccine, just take it out of your vocabulary. Not going to happen by the election.
Kevin, big shock. You're a beautiful man, and I love you. All right, gang. Hey, listen, thanks for joining us. Appreciate everything. We will see you soon at an industry conference virtual near you. I'm the broker, Rich Lane. You're out.
Good job, man. Shit.